up is Synata. Speaking of enterprise, and here is Synata. This is great. Go ahead, guys.
Thanks. Hi.
Good job.
My name is Pat. This is Shailesh, and we're here to talk about Synata. Synata is the world's first enterprise cloud search engine. And what that means is that we index, crawl, and then do some crazy graph analytics on all of your enterprise data living up in these cloud services, and then put a single search box in front of it. We're going to talk about how easy and quick it is to use, and Amy here is going to help us. So Amy's having a shitty day. When Amy got into the office this morning, her boss pulled her aside and said, Amy, the hypothetical worst case scenario, the thing that could never happen, happened. On the way into work this morning, Michael literally got hit by a car. Now, he's okay, just a few bones broken, but in 10 minutes, you have to go and present to our most important client a sales meeting that he was going to have, and you need to sell them 1,000 more seat licenses. Here are Michael's credentials to Google Apps. Like, get in his email, see what you got, find out what's going on. So Amy's obviously a little bit freaked out, but she's going to get through this because she has Synata, the world's first enterprise search engine, cloud search engine. So first thing she does is go up to settings here. And this is a list of things she's currently connected to. Google Apps, Salesforce, Zendesk, Yammer. She's going to add Michael's Google Apps account. One click, types in Mike's credentials, hits allow, and that's it. She now has a full enterprise cloud search engine right on top of that. It's sort of that box.net experience, super easy to get going. Okay, she knows two things about this company that she has to deal with. First of all, the contact name there is Bob Smith. Second of all, the company's name is Acme Corp. So she's going to look for Bob Acme. First result that comes up here is straight out of Salesforce. This is what you would hope. If she was trying to call into this guy, this is what she would want to see. She can call him, email him right from this screen. But right now, he's calling her in 10 minutes, not the other way around. The next thing is kind of interesting, though. It looks like in the last few days, someone from Acme Corp filed a Zendesk customer support ticket against Synergy 5, the product she has to sell them on iPad. Well, so she's a salesperson. She's about to go into a sales meeting with a customer that has open customer support tickets. That's something that'll freak her out a little bit. Scrolling down a little bit further, she sees this email between Bob and Mike. It looks like Bob from Acme, thought that the cost of the product was $5,000 a year, not $5,000 a month. So now she has a situation where she's going into a sales meeting, she has open customer support tickets and active pricing objections. Any salesperson would be freaked out. Okay, she now has another frame of reference here. She knows that Synergy 5 iPad, that's a product she has to sell these guys. She knows nothing about it. She's on a different product line. So she's going to search for Synergy 5 iPad. First thing that pops up there is straight out of Evernote. This is Synergy 5 iPad issues, does not work. Okay, what the hell was Mike thinking? This is their most seasoned sales guy, and he set up a meeting where there's active customer objections, pricing issues, and the product just doesn't work that they're trying to sell them. What the hell's going on? And then she sees it. Scrolling down a little bit, on the right-hand side there, there's a post from the Synergy product manager in Yammer. And it looks like they're releasing Synergy 6 this week with an iPad support and a revamped pricing model. And that was it. That was the missing piece of the puzzle that she needed to be able to go in and close that deal. And that's what Synata does. Synata helps you find the needle in your enterprise data haystack that'll help you close the deal or make a sale or hire a new customer or hire a new employee or write some code or you finish a report, whatever it is. And that's what we're doing. So we would love for you guys to try the world's first enterprise cloud search engine at Synata.com. We are rolling out today slowly. We also have an iPhone version in the works. We are hiring big data and graph experts, so if anyone is interested, we're doing some really cool graph analytics work, really fun stuff, and we're raising a seed series. If any of you guys are interested, please contact us at founders@synata.com. Thank you so much.
Okay, well done, well done. That was a very concise explanation. Josh, enterprise, we just talked about it on the panel. What do you think? Enterprise search, meta search.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, as companies use more of these applications, the idea of having cross-functionality is going to be interesting. Some of the use cases you were describing, it seems to me that most businesses would have processes that were more developed. So if I'm a sales rep, I want to have that information in Salesforce. It's not going to be, I think it's less likely to be scattered around. Have you thought about, is there a specific, business process that you think you'd tie to, or is this more of an ad hoc solution?
It's definitely more of an ad hoc solution. I mean, your question's very good. So you would keep a lot of this data in Salesforce. So there's certainly an early part of this, which is actually filling a product feature hole that Salesforce have, which is you can't do certain deep search features in their documents. So if you are keeping a lot of attachments and stuff like that, you can use this to actually search that. We didn't get into those things, but that's the first part. But second of all, it is mostly for ad hoc. I mean, at the end of the day, so much of the business process around this is ad hoc. It's, you get a call, you get a customer, you want to look up if anyone else in your company is calling into this particular account. And so this is a great way. You just type it in, it'll find it for you very easily.
Great. Next question. Let's get another question. I don't want you to just get one question.
That's okay.
Yeah, so your assumption is that everything that I have is put into the cloud, right? But there's so much stuff that I keep on my PowerPoint on my hard drive. What is it that you don't work with? Where does this use case fail? What APIs and cloud servers are you not looking at? Are you unable to sort of get access to?
Yeah, so to kind of answer that, I'll talk a little bit about our pricing model, which I didn't discuss at all. I mean, we have kind of a tiered pricing model, with the highest one being an enterprise tier. And that's the one where we actually want to have basically an on-premise server, so you can connect to things that are behind the firewall, SharePoint, stuff like that. Things are like we have a client that we've written that will actually sit on your desktop and crawl your file system on your hard drive. So there's a lot of ways to kind of address that problem. But a big hypothesis of ours is that this is the future. Companies are going this direction. Every company will be on the cloud like this, hopefully, and the ones that aren't, it's a different market.
Next question.
How are you going to get distribution? Yammer was very clear that they were going to get us all to try it and then tell our friends at work to get on it as well, and it spread like a virus through our companies. How are you going to get distribution?
So we have a small viral aspect to this where you can share searches, and so that's kind of a cool feature because you can share a search that's your data that someone else can just look at really quickly. The other part of it is we hope, I mean, we can go into we have a lot of different channels we want to attack, but obviously word of mouth is going to be really important, and then we think there actually will be a lot of channel partners. Every one of these companies that we've talked about are all developing channel partners. Salesforce, Box, all these companies have people that go in and help you move to the cloud.
Do you have any distribution partners today?
We're working with two of the biggest Salesforce integrators that we want to work on. It's basically, it's so easy to do that you can checkbox, get it going.
Great, awesome. Let's hear it for Synata.
Thanks, guys.
Well done, well done.